What makes an Aries happy? Well, they love bringing people out of their shell. You know, if an Aries is able to bring someone who's shy, who's, uncomfortable doing something, like maybe doing karaoke, but, an Aries kind of coax them into, doing it, that makes an Aries very, very happy, because one, it's fun to look at, but also it's also nice to know that you've helped someone to overcome a fear, and Aries aren't people that like fear, they like to overcome fear, they're very much those types of people. Also, Aries themselves like to, kind of overcome their own comfort zones and overcome their own issues with certain things. That makes an Aries happy when they know that they can overcome things like, issues with self esteem or shyness themselves. That really, really makes an Aries happy and makes them feel empowered. They love feeling empowered. And Aries needs their freedom. They love to have the freedom to do as they please, the freedom to express themselves as they please. Aries hates censorship. They can't stand it. It makes them angry. It makes them even more frustrated, which, makes them yell even more explicitives. And then it's just a whole mess. Aries can have, fiery tempers, as we all know. But actually, I say that Aries tend to be the gentle giants, the scary, intimidating creatures or people, with at least the reputation of being scary or intimidating. But actually, they're like, sweet, at heart. Like they're gentle, at heart, very kind people at heart. Of course, there's that different side to them, but they don't necessarily like going to that side. Sometimes it can be exhilarating. They're not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. For Aries, I don't have Aries in my chart. Actually, I think I might. It's like maybe in my 11th house or something like that, or my 12th. I don't know. But yeah, I just noticed that Aries tend to be gentle giants. They have a very strong presence. But once you get to know them, it's like, oh, like you are, you're so sweet, you're so fun, you're so kind and loving. And, they can be very generous too. And, another thing about Aries is that they like to stick up for the people that they love. They like to stick up for the people that they see potential in, especially. You know? Aries doesn't like wimps. But if they see a wimp and they see something in that wimp, that makes an Aries happy because that is potential. Aries is like the PE teacher in the movie or TV show Clueless. I think in the TV show she was called Miss Stoger. I don't know her name in the movie because there was like two separate like situations, but same cast. By the way, I love both the TV show and the movie. I love the TV show just a little bit more. But Aries is like the PE teacher. It's like everyone loves to hate on her, but nonetheless, like she brings personality, she brings character, and secretly she's fun. Like everyone kind of like loves like her at the same time. It's like they love to hate her. Aries kind of like gets that like energy. Like people love to hate them sometimes, but Aries kind of loves that because it fuels them and it makes them happy. Because people are thinking about them. Period. Speaking about people thinking about them, Aries love to be appreciated, period. But they specifically love to be appreciated for their physical beauty, their physical appearance. I say this because Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars was the first house. Mars is our physical appearance. Our first house is our physical appearance. You know, um, our also our self-image, the image, how people perceive us. So Aries are very, very particular about their image. When they have a well-maintained image, that makes an Aries very, very happy. Especially an image that, like, for example, this may not be the best example. Wasn't Whitney Houston a Leo, but she had strong Aries in her chart. Like, for the longest, she had the image of being like the goody two shoes, but like behind the scenes, obviously it was a different story, right? God bless Whitney. We love her. Just an example, right? Like Aries kind of can be those types of people where it's like they like that kind of leeway though, where it's like, okay, people at work think I'm like a goody two shoes and I'm like this and that, but like secretly, child, when I get home, I like to party, and they like that. They don't like everyone knowing their business. But going back to their physical beauty, they like to be appreciated for their physical beauty, their physical attributes. They tend to be very health conscious people or People that, you know, are very much into their, you know, being healthy, being fit, right? Like, so a lot of times they like to be appreciated for their, you know, their bodies, you know, their, especially if they're like fit or whatever, like, or even if they're not fit, like they're very much like confident, right? um they like to be appreciated for their beauty, you know, their smile. There's something about Aries that is attractive. You know, I don't care, you know, if that Aries is, you know, ugly by, you know, society standards or beautiful by society standards. Like, there's something that attracts people to Aries, and they're really, really good at playing that up. And when they get noticed for that, that makes them really, really happy. If that makes sense. I feel like an Aries would understand. But they're not just physically attractive, they are also super duper smart, super duper strategic, and very, very domineering in a lot of ways. Hear me out. Aries like power. They like power, not in necessarily the sense of the ego, although they may, you know, kind of, you know, take it there a little bit too. There's an ego, you know, trip out there, right there. You hear all those beeps, beeps, beeps. But, you know, Aries like power in the sense of, like, you know, in like they like having a purpose. They like having a reason for why they are doing something, why they are something, why they are the way they are, you know, period. Like, they like having like power in a relationship, you know, in a friendship. Like, they like being the, for example, the friend that, you know, people go to for advice, people go to for the best deals on, you know, purchasing something. Like, they like being known for that. Like, they like having that kind of purpose. Like, that makes them feel powerful. Like, oh, I'm important, I'm an asset, you know. That makes them feel really, really good. That makes them feel happy, you know. So in a way, they are like, they like to be of service to people, but like, it's not necessarily, it's of service to people, but it's like also of service to self. Like, it has to be something that benefits them as well. So does that make sense? Earth to Aries, am I speaking to any, am I making any sense to any Aries out there, or any Aries cross watchers? Please let me know in the comments below. You know, interestingly enough, Aries like nature. They really, really like nature. You know, Aries are the types of people that like hiking. They like new experiences. They like, you know, kind of risks and thrills. So Aries is the type of person that will like hike the Grand Canyon or something, or like, you know, like give them a goal to, you know, like hike the Himalayan mountains or something. I don't know. You know, it's like Aries are people that they like to challenge themselves. They like to compete. That makes them happy, you know. So they can be very much people that like sports as well. But, you know, for the most part, they like to challenge themselves in life. And, you know, they like to experience new things. They like to step outside of their comfort zones. They like the freedom. And I think that's why a lot of them tend to like nature. It's the freedom that comes with nature. Like, the ability to just be, you know. Aries definitely like to be stylish as well. They're very stylish people. You know, so that makes them happy as well. Being stylish, being in on trend in a way, but ahead of the trend at the same time. Um, and like I said, they're people that like to stick up for themselves, number one, but they are also people that like to stick up for their loved ones. I think, you know, that's, you know, one of the most important things that makes them happy. They're very protective of the people that they love. They're very protective of themselves as well, their legacy, their name, you know, like Aries kind of gets it. Like, your name means everything, you know, and if like an Aries, like, if their name is comes up in a conversation and everyone has something nice to say, everyone has something inspirational to say, something motivating to say, oh my god, I love Aries, they're amazing, they inspire me, they, you know, helped me when I was down, you know, they lifted me up when I was, you know, in a crisis, they stood up for me when so and so was coming for my wig. I mean, Aries loves that. That makes them really, really happy. That, you know, their name means everything to them, their image, but, you know, how people view them, that's so important. So these are some things that I think make Aries happy. What do you think make Aries happy? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinions. If you would like a personal reading from me, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader, so I can read your tarot cards as well. Oh, all right. I can read your tarot cards as well as your birth chart or natal chart. I'm currently working on my own homemade tarot deck. These are a couple cards that I made a couple like a year ago, and I want to add to it. I got some more. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this right now. I got some more fabric and stuff from Michaels. So, and I got these cute stickers from Wegmans. So I'm like, oh, this is gonna be exciting. So yeah, I feel like Aries are also people that like to be creative too. So maybe that's why I'm telling you this. But nonetheless, if you would like a reading from me, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I can read you, and you purchase your reading directly from my website. After you purchase your reading, I will send you an email confirmation within 24 hours letting you know that I received your payment. Within 1 to 3 days or sooner, I will get your reading done for you, and yeah, we'll get it done ASAP. Subscribe, like this video, comment, share. Make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure those 2 bars are showing up so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. Check out my social media pages. Follow me, like me on Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend. Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Links are in the description box below. By the way, the link to my website is also in the description box below. It's in the comment section. It's also in the title of this video. Also, make sure that you check out my singles on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, Tidal, and more. Forbidden Fruit, Unblock Me, and Forbidden Fruit, available on all those streaming platforms and more. Also, check out my ebook on Amazon, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, available now, where I talk about all the zodiac signs and how they express their sexual side. It's a good kind of handy book to have in your pocket. You never know when you might want to get down and it's like hard to read a person. You'll get it when you get the book. All right. Love you guys. Catch you guys in the next video. Can't wait to read you for your own personal reading. Remember, I am available for readings, and I would love to read for you. Check out my website. Catch you guys later. Love and light.